Oh man, it's June 14th, and that means that St. Peter's Lutheran Church in Uniontown, Pennsylvania is reopening for in-person worship. I'm so excited to be here, although I do know that there are some of us who still are uncertain about being in large groups, uncertain about being in church services, and we will continue to stream our services on our Facebook page, and we are looking to add a YouTube streaming as well. So stay tuned for that. And again, if you don't feel safe coming back to in-person worship, we totally understand. All right, so before I go into church, a couple things that that I want to make sure. One, do I feel okay? Do I feel good? Have I been running a temperature? Have I been traveling? Any of that kind of stuff. I want to double check that. So yep, I feel good. Don't have a temperature. I think I'm good to go there. I had my coffee this morning and my breakfast because we're not having coffee or donut holes at church at this time due to worries about spreading the virus. So make sure to caffeinate before you head in, and don't over caffeinate, because we're also trying to limit use of the restrooms, because those can be a high risk area. All right, so last thing that I need before I head in, because everybody who comes to worship must wear a mask. So I'm going to put on my mask, and we need to make sure we wear it appropriately as well. So this is a homemade mask, which is fine. We threw a coffee filter in there just for extra safety. I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to make sure it's over my nose. All right. So we don't want to pull it down, and we want to try to not fidget with our masks. So we want to put them on when we're in the car. Don't take them off until we're back in the car. All right. So we want to be, again, as safe as possible. I don't enjoy these. I don't think anybody enjoys these, but we want to wear these because we love our neighbors and we want to take care of our neighbors. All right, so let's head into church. All right, I'm walking into church here at St. Peter's. It's June 14th, and Brother Martin is out here welcoming me to church, and also answering any questions I might have. Notice he is wearing his mask, just like all of us will be. And Brother Martin will then direct me to go inside. So I'm going to go inside, and if I need a mask, there are masks provided for us. So I'm going to going in, and walking in here. You can see everything is spread out. And what I'm going to do here is, you might notice that we have hand sanitizer. So we can sanitize our hands before and after. We've got masks, as individual Ziploc bags. And then we're going to turn down here, and we're going to walk down here, and these are the small print bulletins, and you notice they are spaced out. So you just pick up one, or however many your family needs, but you're going to keep walking. It's kind of like a amusement park line, all right? Think of it like that. All right, so we're walking around, and then we have our large print bulletins as well. So then, it kind of spits me out right into the aisle. So we're going to walk in. We're also going to have another greeter right here. This is Pastor Katie. And Pastor Katie will be giving us any other directions, answering questions, etc. So let's get in and worship. All right, walking into worship here. It looks a little different than what we remember. You can see there are aisles that are taped off, pews that are taped off. Please do not sit in those. So I'm looking for my seat, and oh man, this is where I always sit. But we also know, as Lutherans, we don't have assigned seats, and we're willing to move around. So I'm going to go on forward, because I want to make sure that I go forward, so that if there are people that come in afterwards, they don't have to walk by me. So I want to go forward. All right, and let's check out over here. Oh, okay. So this is where Brother Martin and Pastor Katie are going to are sitting, and you might notice that on their pew there's a little blue piece of tape. All right, And that gives you a little idea of what 6 feet of distance looks like, all right? So if I wanted to sit in the same pew with Brother Martin and Pastor Katie, I would move down here to the next blue tick mark. You can see it right there. Yep, right there. Oh, sorry. There. All right, there we go. And I have this space I can sit in between here and the end of the row. So this is where I'm gonna sit. All right. Now let's get ready for worship. All right. So the worship service has begun, and Pastor Katie is up at behind the altar, and she says that that's where she's going to stay for the entire service, which is strange because she, normally usually likes to come out and walk around and be closer to us, but she wants to keep the congregation safe, and so she is remaining back there. She'll be wearing a mask during the service, and you might notice that both front pews are roped off just in case Pastor Katie gets into her preaching and spits a little bit. So we want to make sure to give her some room. All right, so the service is starting. Oh, this is one of my favorite hymns of all time. Oh, I can't wait to sing it. We haven't gotten to sing in a long time. Oh, wait, that's right. If I'm here in worship in person, at least for the first 2 weeks, we are not going to sing along with the hymns because we're worried that that might be too much of a risk of transmission. So we're just going to sit here and we're going to meditate on the words, maybe hum along, but we're not going to sing out loud. All right. So we're going through the service, and now the service is over. All right. So now I need to wait. Since I'm almost at the very front of the church, I need to wait until the rest of the church empties out so that I can make sure that I'm not walking by people or anything like that. So I'm going to wait. Oh, the time is up. All right. So now I'm going to reverse kind of how we came in. All right. I'm going to go back out. All right. Walking out of the church. All right. Before I leave, there's a offering plate. We're not going to pass those around, but if you are able to give, and right now I've only got one hand, so I'm just going to give my whole wallet to them. They can do what they need to do. All right, and then I'm going to head back out. I'm not going to stop and chat with anybody over here. I'm not going to linger with anyone in this area. The pastor will not be out here shaking hands. Pastor Katie wants to keep her family safe and also everybody else's family. And then I'm going to head out to my car. And look, I really did a good job. And all the people did a great job because they all left immediately. They didn't hang out in the parking lot talking. So again, this isn't the exact way that we remember church or would like to experience church. But for right now, we want to make sure everyone is safe. Everyone, we want to follow the infection rates and make sure that they are continuing to drop. And hopefully in 2 weeks, we will be able to relax some of these precautions. But just wanted to kind of walk you through what church is going to look like. And I look forward to seeing y'all. And God loves you, and I love you, and so do all these people. All right, take care.